She's so fine. Hell of a hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? Today is Wednesday, January the 19th, 2022. This video is going to be a follow-up video to the video that I did yesterday regarding Cleveland Browns Malik Mcdowell and his naked arrest in Deerfield Beach, Florida. The video has surfaced showing what happened previous to his arrest. A bystander caught the majority of the incident on video. And while I did find it on TMZ, TMZ is really just a pain in the ass to deal with when it comes to sharing news from their website. So I went looking for another video and found a local station there had more detailed video that actually showed more than the TMZ video. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now I'm going to do this video a little bit differently because the video that I'm going to play goes with the article, and basically, I don't know why they do this, but the article just essentially says everything that they said in the video. But as I mentioned, this was Monday night when he was arrested. He appeared before the judge yesterday, and he is naked. But I also did mention in my previous video that he did have a severe brain injury from an ATV accident when he was with the Seattle Seahawks in April of 2018. And that is important. I think someone in the comment section of my video had something very smart-assy to say about that, but that is very important to bring everything to the table. Now, he does face charges of aggravated battery of an officer, resisting an officer with violence, and exposing his sexual organs in public. He is closed fist. But they did say yesterday that he was closed fist, and I said I wanted to see the video. He is very closed fist. But I also want to note that 1 hour previous to this incident, Malik Mcdowell was in the gym. He seemed to be acting very normal. When he walked in the door, he was greeted by someone who he hugged and dapped it up with, and they went further into the gym, where he sat down for a little while, and he moved about the gym as anybody else would. There was nothing in his behavior that was strange at all. Now, what his attorney is saying is that it is quite possible that someone gave Malik Mcdowell something without his knowledge. In other words, they might have slipped something into a drink of his. And this is what could have brought this episode on. Also, I keep going back to this injury. This could have simply been a mental break. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and play the video from the news station, and then I'm going to come back and talk about it.
Local 10 cameras rolling as NFL player Malik Mcdowell walked out of jail after he was accused of tackling a BSO deputy while naked. Tonight, we're seeing disturbing new video of that attack. And deputies say it happened near a children's learning center. Let's get right to Local 10's Roy Ramos, live in Fort Lauderdale with our top story at 11 now. Roy.
Calvin and Eden, McDowell's demeanor was very different than what we have seen in cell phone and surveillance video. He was very quiet as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail with his attorney right by his side and did not answer any of my questions when I asked why he was naked, why he allegedly assaulted a BSO deputy, and why he did it, allegedly, next to a school.
Malik, what do you have to say about the charges filed against you?
No words from 25-year-old Malik McDowell as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Tuesday night following this. Cell phone video captured the 6'6", 290-pound defensive tackle for the Cleveland Browns rushing toward a Broward Sheriff's deputy, then punching him in the face Monday afternoon, all while naked. Moments before deputies responded, it is staff members at the Learning Experience School in Deerfield Beach, which caters to children 6 months to 6 years old, who reported a suspicious man walking around the campus in the nude.
Immediately enacted the security protocols and put the center on lockdown.
In court at his bond hearing, we heard about the injuries the deputy sustained.
bruising and swelling on his face has gotten worse since the incident.
But McDowell's attorney told a judge there is more to the story.
Somebody may have slipped him something or given him something that he was unaware of, which explains some of this bizarre behavior.
Turns out this is not McDowell's first violent run-in with law enforcement. It was in 2019. He was charged with a DUI and getting into a scuffle with police. The Cleveland Browns learning of the most recent arrest, saying in part, "We are aware of the very concerning incident and arrest involving Malik McDowell and are in the process of gathering more information."
Are you concerned with your employment in the NFL? And while McDowell has bonded out of the Broward County Jail, he still faces a number of charges that include battery on a law enforcement officer to exposing himself in public. Outside of the Broward County Jail here in Fort Lauderdale, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
So as you can see, when he came out of the jail, he was very quiet. He was very quiet in his court appearance. Very different demeanor than what we saw in the video by the bystander, as well as the TMZ video that I had from yesterday. Totally different demeanor. And it is possible that someone slipped something to him. I think the Broward County deputy said that they had tested him for, I think they worded it, for any kind of impairment. But as we all know, sometimes that stuff doesn't test very well. And also depending on what they gave him, it might not have tested at all. And I have experience with that. So I'm speaking from experience on that one. His attorney says somebody may have slipped him something or given him something that he wasn't aware of, which explains some of his bizarre behavior. No doubt it was bizarre. He posted a $25,000 bail and was released last night. Of course, the Browns are concerned about this. Why wouldn't they be? But this ATV accident, I keep going back to it because we don't know what kind of damage that did to him. And then you could even do both. If somebody slipped something to him, with him having such a severe brain injury previous, we don't know what that would have done to him. So I definitely wanted to bring this video to the channel to show, because I wanted to do that. I wanted to see the front end of what happened and why they had him on the concrete like they did. And I think the initial reports that came out of Deerfield Beach said that he actually went into the learning center. That is not true. He did not go inside the children's learning center. He was on their campus, but he did not go in the door because the facility actually went on lockdown once they saw him walking around their campus. It says, the deputy likelihood of having sustained permanent injury to the eye, is having immediate and extreme pain in his left heel and Achilles. You can tell when Malik was charging him that he was bracing himself. He knew what was about to happen to him. And, he took it, I guess, the best way he could. There's no doubt he's going to have injury from that. The severity and permanency, I don't know. But he's definitely going to have an injury from that type of attack. So I'm going to end the story on that note. But I just wanted to bring this video to follow out the story. And I will continue to monitor this story. Thanks for watching, guys.